The mailman delivered the Husqvarna hatchet that I had ordered. I didn't realize when I pushed the button in Amazon that I was making a mail order from England. And it's like, wow. They charged me $13 freight overseas by the mail from England to here. And I've got a few packages lately from Canada, and things that they've sent here. The postage rate was roughly a third of what it costs for me to send anything in that direction. So there's that. There's something definitely wrong with the postal service here in the States. I'll have to check out UPS and FedEx and see what they can do. So, the hatchet, when it shows up, it's rough sharpened. It's got a pretty good profile on it, but this was roughed out on a belt sander with probably about a 40 or 60 degree grit. So there's basically grindstone marks on it everywhere. But it's sharp, reasonably sharp. So that'll be the first thing that I do is take. You could. Well, I just left pieces of my thumbnail by scratching on it. You could sharpen. You could light a strike anywhere match by running it sideways along this surface right here. It's just it's rough. The handle has got some kind of wood sealer on it, and you can tell where the wood lathe bits left their marks all around there. It's in good shape overall. It's got good to excellent grain orientation, but one of the first things that I do after taking care of the sharpening on the head is I'm going to sand this down to bare wood. I'm going to smooth out this transition right here. I don't need a Husqvarna trademark on the handle, and I certainly don't need inked on warnings to don't use it as a hammer, and don't beat on the pole end with anything hard. So when I'm finished, this is the same oak. It's not oak, it's hickory. And this is the typical that I finish my axe handles with. So that's the future for this handle here. This medium-sized axe shroud. This one's an A3. That one fits the Husqvarna limbing axe. That's what it's sold as, a companion tool to their chainsaws for limbing trees that have been felled with the chainsaw. I had an A1. This is the Condor carpenter's axe. The A1 sheath that fits this. I just had the hatchet inside this sheath, and it's a snug fit, but it still fits real well. So I'll be ordering another A1 cover, mask, sheath. From the place down in Kansas City that I told you about. This is the sheath that they send with it. It fits over, snaps down. This is the sheath that ships with the Condor. Much better construction. I use this sheath for the shingler's hammer. This one generally rides in my truck with me so that I have a sharp edge and something to beat on, to use as a hammer, beat on things with the hardened pole section. It works real well for that. These cost $10 at Menards. They aren't super special, but they're highly functional, and they're useful, and they're low cost. There's another, I just looked yesterday, there's another version of these hanging on the same peg, and these are $10 and the other ones are closer to $50. So for $40 I can buy quite a bit of other things that I need. Alright, so I showed you the hatchet, showed you the carpenter's axe, showed the Husqvarna limbing axe, and the carpenter's hammer. While I was at Menards, I got a piece of, this is advertised as 1-inch hickory. In reality, it's 3/4 of an inch. This was advertised as 6 inches wide, and in reality, it's 5.5. So I picked the better piece that I could find. So my next step will be to lay this older handle on top of this. I'm going to trace over all of this, but I'll cut this off square for now, and then what I'll do is neighbor is a general contractor, so I'll either have him or one of his workers who's used to handling his power equipment. He's got a table saw that I'll set up and I'll run this through, and then I'll cut it out the rest of the way with a coping saw. Cut the handle end, trim all this up, and I was getting the cart in front of the ox the other day in order to line these holes up right. The only thing that I'm going to have to do is line this saw up with the wood and mark the holes before any of the rest of this is cut out. And then I'll just zap 3 holes through, countersink it with a Forstner's bit, and we'll call it good. Actually, I don't even think I need to countersink these because I should be able to crush the wood down into it. But since this is hickory, countersinking would probably be a friendly thing to do. So that's my overall plan. I've got the materials. Now it's just a matter of finding him working in his wood shop. He's got he rehabs houses. He takes old turn-of-the-century houses, completely guts them down to the skeleton, and then rebuilds them with up to modern code, modern electricity, modern plumbing. Changes the floor plan, installs forced air heat. So it's basically a brand new house when he's done with it. So when I find him, he's busy. Understandably, he's busy. When I find him in his workshop, then I'll have him make this one cut. So that's the plan for now.